Sergeant Tahariel serves the Blood Angels chapter of Astartes during the era Indomitus. The leader of an elite Terminator squadron kill team, it is the duty of Tahariel and his men to purge the wicked from among the most dangerous war zones with precise surgical strikes. Fighting during battle against Hive Fleet Leviathan during 998.M41 of the Cryptus campaign, the Blood Angels' conflict to repel the invaders from reaching their homeworld of Baal cost the chapter dearly. Led by Chapter Master Dante, the hit-and-run operations targeting the splinter fleets of Leviathan raged throughout the Red Scar of the Ultima Segmentum. As the defenses of Baal and its moons were fortified, the vanguard of the Angels spilled their blood for their homeworld and bought precious time to reinforce their beleaguered system. Alongside Dante and his most trusted advisors, Chief Librarian Mephiston, Captain Carleon, Brother Corbulo, and their Flesh Terror's allies, Tahariel fought with unremitting ferocity. Despite the chapter slaying millions of the invaders, the Great Devourer did not relent in its assault, and during one of their many desperate last stands, Tahariel incurred a grievous wound. Succeeding in delaying the devastation of Baal, the Blood Angels retreated to their homeworld and tended to the wounds of their venerable sergeant. His face disfigured and the entirety of his squadron fallen, Tahariel beseeched his chapter to eschew him the right of command for his failure. Accepting his wishes, the Blood Angels restored Tahariel to the position of a line Astartes until his appointment to serve under his stalwart friend, Captain Ubaldo, aboard the vessel Blood Crusader during M42. Petitioned for aid by the Mechanicus on the planet of Gorgonum, the Adepts of Mars sighted a vast space hulk set on a collision course to the Forge World. Recently successful in their own campaign of unknown record, the crew of the Blood Crusader could spare only a single Terminator squadron to investigate and combat the vast vessel of conglomerated and twisted ancient voidcraft. Cobbling together a kill team, utilizing their available Terminator armor and able-bodied Astartes, Tahariel took to the field. Teleporting aboard the Space Hulk, Tahariel reluctantly led his new squadron consisting of brothers Madriel, Armando, Lazaro, and Caraneal as they took their first steps inside the vessel. Trusting his sergeant's limitless courage and battle experience, Captain Ubaldo's faith in the grizzled Astartes would not be misplaced. Discovering slain Ultramarines Terminators scored with claw marks, the Blood Angels once more faced the Tyranid menace within the carcass of 100 malformed ships. Intending to place melter bombs within close proximity of the Space Hulk's energy cores to rip the ship apart, the mission of the Blood Angels would be interrupted with the intervention of the Inquisition. Inquisitor Jost von Marburg, a senior officer of the Ordo Xenos, had spent decades tracking each instance of the Space Hulk dubbed the Forsaken Doom and its random onslaughts. Demanding command oversight of the mission by virtue of his rank as an Inquisitor, Captain Ubaldo grudgingly accepted his terms in exchange for intelligence pertaining to the Forsaken Doom. Requesting fresh kills of the unique specimens of gene stealers to be collected for study, von Marburg's need for test subjects on several occasions put Tahariel's squad at risk, yet could not be refused. As the Terminators delved deeper into the bowels of the Forsaken Doom, their quest would be aided with the deployment of Lexicanum Hagios, whose psychic powers proved crucial in their location of objectives. Plagued with doubt of the outcome of their mission, Hagios would be reprimanded by Sergeant Tahariel to keep his concerns to himself, for no good could come from dwelling on the past. Observing that Tahariel, now once again faced by the Tyranids, sought redemption for his past campaign of Cryptus, Hagios warned Tahariel that he must harness and control his rage should he wish to return to his homeworld of Baal once more. Relieved to find his efficacy as a commander to be unblemished by inaction, Tahariel thanked Captain Ubaldo for his trust and friendship in allowing him to once more purge the wicked as a leader of angels. Discovering further ruin within the Forsaken Doom, such as a long-dead squadron of Dark Angels Deathwing Terminators and Space Wolves elites, a prize of immense value would present itself to the Sons of the Angel. A treasure used to draw every slain Astartes to their deaths, the Vilca Fenrica had managed to secure the immensely powerful seal of the Emperor within the darkest depths of the Forsaken Doom, and sacrificed their lives to protect it. Despite the protestation of Lexicanum Hagios, Captain Ubaldo commanded Tahariel's men to secure the seal, for it was his belief that their hand was guided personally by the master of mankind himself. Sensing the seal's immense psychic presence, Lexicanum Hagios managed to locate the holy relic, guarded by hordes of gene-stealers. With the Space Hulk dangerously close to colliding with Gorgonum, Tahariel's squadron managed to retrieve the seal of the Emperor before placing their melter bombs within the bowels of the Forsaken Doom. Risking their lives in the effort, Tahariel's peerless leadership allowed for none of his men to perish, and as the bombs tore the Space Hulk apart, the Blood Crusader witnessed its fragments pass harmlessly past the Forge World. Returning the seal of the Emperor to Holy Terra personally, within the presence of the Master of Mankind, Sergeant Tahariel achieved his redemption. His actions as a true son of the Great Angel marked forever within the Blood Angel's records.